Hey, once again, I'm back. Hopefully you know what you're watching, and hopefully you know who it is. It's the Uncle. Welcome to another episode of Two Bars. I know, it's been a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? I got some new subscribers. Sorry for the wait, you know what I mean? But I had, some things I had to do. Sometimes you got to take a little break. Take a couple steps back, you know what I mean? Spend a little time with the family, and that's exactly what the Uncle did. But in the interim of that, I still was picking things up, giving stuff a listen, and these two albums that I'm going to talk about this week, y'all, I definitely got to tell y'all my thoughts on them, just for the simple fact that mainstream gets a lot of push, you know what I mean? So when these good artists come out, it's tough for them to even get a listen. You feel what I'm saying? And I know that you watch because the Uncle sometimes ventures off a little bit. Now, this ain't a full, wild venture off. I didn't find anything, some crazy, off the wall stuff. But in any case, this boy, Bobby Sessions, all right? Went to the Royce da 5'9" concert. He destroyed this joint. Great messages in his music. I was waiting for this album to come out. This Revolution joint. I gotta dig into that. Gotta tell y'all my thoughts on that. And also, it gotta be something, in the water over there in Compton. Because Compton just has a reputation now of just giving you great music. You know what I mean? Great art in music. So, we won't go through the whole track record. But this boy, Buddy, alright, this Harlan and Alondra album, I definitely got to dig into that joint, tell y'all my thoughts on that. And of course, nothing has changed because there's so much good music out here that I have to tell y'all about. My pickups, you know what I'm saying? You thought it was going to be something different? We're going to begin it. Oh, excuse me. All right, did I say begin it? All right, we're going to begin this pickup section with none other than the boy Denzel Curry. All right, so he had, that Imperial Joan came out a few years ago. A lot of people, caught on, gravitated to him from that particular album. You know what I mean? I actually got a little bit of enjoyment out of that Joan too. But he's back with this Taboo album, and I've been digging in that Joan. I ain't give it a whole full listen yet, but so far so good from what I've heard. And this guy, top of the year, okay, gave us one of the best albums in 2018, in my opinion. All right, I'm talking about Sylvan LaCue, excuse me. Apologies in advance, okay? We know, if you've listened to that album, you know that it's up there this year. But he gave us something for free, okay, this past week. And if, you're like me, you're very happy in regards to that. I'm talking about this Florida Man mixtape, digging in that joint. He bars out crazy on this particular mixtape. And aren't we all happy? Come on, y'all. T-Pain, Pain ain't cheap. T-Pain fans, I mean, come on. We've been waiting. He set the trend when he brought back the stuff that everybody is doing right now. They copied. We ain't even gonna walk down that street, but I've been digging into that. Of course, I was happy to see my man Young Buck is back with the 10 Plugs joint. He's been making a little buzz lately. A couple interviews. You know what I mean? That had me intrigued to hear what my man had to say. He's keeping it, real as he always does. How we gonna front on my man's scheme? You know what I mean? I grabbed the Big Money Sonny joint. Caskey, another boy that gets kind of slept on out here. He kind of fell under the radar. He was signed to Cash Money. This Music to Die To. I grabbed that joint. West Coast representative. Come on, man. We can't front on Don Kennedy. You know what I mean? Addicted to the Underground. That track, Duplex, featuring my man Smoke Dizzy, man. I'm telling you, that joint, bananas. We got Summerella now, of course. Internet sensation, Instagram videos, and all of that. Showcased her voice, throughout the years. Has grown up into a nice, talented young lady, okay? And she has this first day of summer. I actually grabbed that joint. I was happy to see my man Fat Trail, okay? Let's not front. Finally free, you know what I mean? We was waiting. And consistently giving you dope music is my man Scotty ATL. It's time, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed that joint. And At the beginning, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really feel my man Vado, but lately he has stepped his game up, and I grabbed that Sinatra 3 John. You know what I'm saying? So it's if you want to get some.
Hey boy.
What?
Oh, baby.
Why you gonna do this right now, man? Really? You gonna draw right now?
Yeah.
I'll be back, man. I got some more pickups, but let me go handle this.
Come massage my corns.
Java, Brady, yeah, la, yeah, la. Seen enough to make the average nigga go insane. Surprisingly, my brain's still intact. Most would have lost that I'm a hustler. Disguised as an artist playing my part. I know one day it's all gonna make its way out the dark. Had to smarten up, swim my way away from the sharks. Cause when that blood leak, you know them ain't too far. Got a long list of trying to check off. Whatever's in the way is getting moved. So just step off, handle my beds like a man do. Do whatever you can do. Ring the doorbell and send a message through the mail. Shoot the golden child, chip to smile, making my mama proud. I could wait around for it, but truthfully the time is now. I hope you hear me clearly, my baby, I'm up to something. So when it hit the fan, can tell me I ain't tell you nothing. I'm on the path of my own, don't have the brand at your chrome. If you know me, you should know what I'm on. That peace, love. I just wanna the fan, but it's repercussions if you try to the fan, but that's a different story for a different day. I'm also different, making sure you get everything, and I ain't missing. My part is done, it's up to you to retain it. I'm feeding you all this game, don't look at me like a stranger, I'm here to help. Hurting is not a part of the plan. I look you square in your eye and addressing you like a man I'm supposed to. I expect you to do the same. If you're thinking negative, you should get the your brain, cause there's nothing like it. Don't listen and pay the piper, man, it's your decision. I'm just trying to incite a riot, let's go.
Okay, I'm back. Listen, hopefully, you know what I mean, nothing else don't come through the show. You know what I'm saying? As I'm still trying to tell y'all about what I was able to grab this past week. All right, Dave East, in like fashion. You know what I'm saying? This Karma 2 mixtape. I grabbed that jump. We all know we're very familiar with what my man could do, giving you straight bars. You know what I mean? And you know sometimes things that come around, go around. You know what I mean? Then we have Johnny Rain. Now, the album cover looked very interesting on this Idle Blue album, and that's part of the reason why I grabbed it. And I can tell you, since I've been digging in this joint, I've been getting some enjoyment out of it. It's actually a nice personal R&B. You know, some good harmonies on this joint, and you know, some eye-opening experiences that come from this boy. Then we have, and I want to give a shout out to, I'm not even going to hold you, I forget who told me about this on my YouTube channel, but thank you for opening my eyes to this, written by CB4, okay? Now, if I'm not mistaken, this boy is from Jersey, okay? And he has this really dope EP out called One of the Greats, and I'm going to tell you, it's 7 strong tracks. If you look at the album cover, he's in the center, you know what I'm saying, of the greats, you know what I mean? And the way this EP begins with this Waiting for the Train joint is just so real. And y'all not gonna believe me, but I was actually waiting for the train as I was digging up on this joint, and it brought a lot of stuff to the forefront when you're on your way to work, and you know, the different things that you got to go through in life, you know what I mean, the different things that you see. So dope. His flow on this track, Too Focused, is just, you know, amazing. You know what I mean? And for the doubters out there that ever questioned his flow, okay, please don't question his flow again, because he hit you with this Wrong With Him track. You know what I mean? What is wrong with him? You feel what I'm saying? That track is just so dope. All the doubters, you know what I mean? Or if you have doubters, which we all do, you might want to, you know what I mean, play this for them. You feel me? Then, you know, I ain't even going to hold y'all. I grabbed the internet, Joan. I love the internet. I love Sid. I love, the band aspect that is still alive in their music. But I will say, The Hive, their latest album, I guess I keep comparing it to ego death. And that might be bad because ego death, in my opinion, is actually a classic album. You know what I mean? It goes down in my classic archives. So I was expecting a whole lot more from them. So I'm going to give it a couple more spins. I did run it a couple of times. They got some bright spots, and then, they do have some areas where I'm like, they could have left that. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, still great quality music. It just doesn't hold up as good as that ego death, y'all. And I had to hit my man up. I just had to. My man West Philly Freck. I mean, come on, man. Freck Billionaire. I mean, come on, man. Y'all gonna front on this ball? CBL Volume 1. I mean, come on, man. 13 strong, hard tracks, Mr. Bar for Bar. You know what I'm saying? You better get familiar. He has one of the hardest singles out right now, okay? Bars crazy. There's no pressure, John. I mean, come on, man. Featuring Conway the Machine, 38 Special, man, and freaking West Philly Freck. Man, look, man. My man. All right, listen. That joint go hard. That's all I can say. I'll be back, man, after these messages.
CBL, nigga.
It's West, nigga. Stacks, what's up? Look, yo, 36 O's stash in the tank. Show you how to key a car without scratching the paint. Posted on the corner, broad day with my goons. Selling 12 p.m. I get the fiends high noon. Look, I still killin' Mary Line. I still got the juice, the hoes feelin' very fine. The niggas don't play fast, so still I carry mine. Even 0600, I get on military time. Look, never disrespect and interrupt me while I'm eating. I put a muzzle on the get the silent treatment. I send my hitters through your blocks with some stolen plates. Get bloodshot like Brian I versus Golden State. I make a phone call, ain't nobody going help them. Keep by the front door, that's a warm welcome. Counting so much cake, got my adrenaline up. We on the strip for the cash like a gentleman's club. It's West, nigga.
Oh, man. my bad. Hey, all right, whatever, man. Listen, welcome to the third segment of 2 Bars. You feel what I'm saying? And it was hard for me, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was so hard for me to pick a headliner of this show because both of the albums that I'm going to talk about are so great. So I had to flip a coin. You feel me? And Bobby Sessions was heads, okay, and Buddy was tails, of course. And listen. You win in either case. So we're going to talk about Revolution by my man Bobby Sessions. All right, Dallas, you know what I mean, Texas representative. We know Dallas has some great talent that has came out of there. And I went to see this boy, as I stated earlier. Killed this show, all right? He along in the performance, he's talking to you, he's telling you about his background, he's telling you, what charged this album, Revolution, okay? He's this whole album is just based around, I guess, us as people. We need to wake up. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of racially charged lyrics. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talks to injustices, unfairness. When in regards to black people. So you know what? Going in this, I already knew from the performance what to expect. So I'ma hop right in. All right, it begins with a nice interlude, okay? And I'ma tell you,
they kill black people because they can. People walk and take things from other people because they can. People hate people because they can.
Interludes are tough. Sometimes you just skip them. But when they have a great message like this one, you know what I'm saying? And the question at the end of this interlude, I'm leaving this to the listeners, but the question at the end of this interlude, and it's a lot of MCs and artists that need to listen to this. Why did you make this type of album? Okay? Because you can. And a lot of you can, y'all just don't. Like me. Alright, that's the second track. From the start, you hear the energy. You know what I mean? Bobby, he runs down the things that black folks have to go through and how these things are forced on us from the start of our lives. So, if you look like him, if you look like me, it's a lot of disadvantages that we have. And, you know, why would you want to look like me, or why would I want to look like you, and why have you taken so much, you know, stuff from us? And guess what? We gonna rumble until we get ours. You feel what I'm saying? Then we got Pick a Side. Production, and I'm gonna tell you, every track on this album, production, dope. So I'm not even gonna get into but the production on this particular Pick a Side, dope. Another eye-opening look into the mirror, you know, you need to look into the mirror yourself, okay, as a black person. You know, are you a field nigga or a house nigga? You know what I mean? You selling your soul, or are you staying true to your heritage and to your background? You know what I mean? Talks to slavery, you know, and also some people who choose getting on TV, maybe I should back off, you know what I mean? Getting into politics, you feel me? So pick a side, basically, you know what I mean? And sometimes we make ourselves look real stupid trying to be something that we're not, you know what I mean? Then we got, if I say you know what I mean, all right, whatever, Ebonics, hashtag that. We got politics. Again, another beat that grabs you. He talks everything that surrounds the last few years, you know what I mean, in regards to Donald Trump, the Kaepernick stupid NFL scandal, you know, drugs in our communities, and how politics has a lot to do with the negatives that go on in black folks' lives, all of the different things that we have to go through. And he even destroys the last verse when he talks to the politics that even go on in the music industry. And I know a lot of y'all MCs and artists can relate to that. We got Black Neighborhood featuring none other than the great Killer Mike. I mean, come on, man. Do we really have to explain what this track is? It's just dope. A breakdown of, you know, what we do in our neighborhoods, all the things that's in our neighborhoods across the globe. This just shows that the same stuff that's happening, you know what I mean, in a Dallas neighborhood, in an Atlanta neighborhood, in a Cali neighborhood, in a Philly neighborhood, it just goes on throughout the globe, you know what I mean, even overseas, you know what I mean. And Killer Mike, when you grab him to talk about these subject matters, who better than that? We got the James Harper interlude, again, more eye-opening. You definitely, if you get this album, it's something that you do not skip, okay? We got one less. Another eye-opening track that talks to how we just killing each other out here. We're doing, our enemies' jobs for them. We're causing our own extension. America's, basically gives us the tools to create our own, extension, y'all. And we feeding into it by murdering and killing each other, man. I love that. And also, sending ourselves to prison. This track, it speaks really, really to us just being more wise, man. Come on, man. Let's stop killing each other. I love the message behind that. We got Unchained featuring Zaya. Another track about, freeing your mind. When you look into our history and you do some background observations in regards to us just being oppressed and all of that, you know what I mean? We just got to break loose from it. And that's basically what my man is saying and what he has done. We got the title track at the end, Revolution, featuring again Zaya. Again, the songs are all basically based around, the same subject matter. Tired of genocide, tired of being held back, and how he's ready for a revolution. Are you ready for a revolution? And, what our people have been going through these past years, we're sick of it. You know what I mean? The wishes only on this particular album. Production is dope. This guy definitely has wordplay, different rhyme schemes, you know what I mean? I just wish the album was a little bit longer. The 2 interludes kind of just put the album to like 7 tracks. Maybe 1 or 2 tracks with some different subject matter, just to hear him spit some bars, because he definitely has, lyrical talent. He's lyrically dope. And that's basically it. Other than that, Bobby Sessions, great effort on this first album. I'm going to rate this Uncle Bris rating scale. Definitely my first cousin fan. That's a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'll be back after these messages.
You know what? I heard a voice say, you know what? Right here. Hey. a voice say, Lottie Dottie. But nowadays she love the parties. He probably on Molly, Henny, Bacardi, Illuminati, Whitney and Bobby walking through a lobby, keeping it cool, trying to make it to the pool. The clothes off her body, no disrespect. I'm just fresh. I was next, but I am now. Like I came back with that pound and triple threat, ready to hoop for that crown. I give you the best. Out that 7, I'm ready to shoot. I put it down, extended the clip. You trying to switch your weapons? Out the box, that ain't a gift reference. Too many lames up in the game. I'ma go get refreshments. Ain't chains fresh out the D-League. Dope boy, OG weed, the smoke clear. I am here, but niggas can't see me. No fear, I bet the bank freely. Cause it's whatever on the floor. I put whatever on it, so believe me. When I was young, I wanted to rhyme like this. I remember I used to hear it up in my mind like this. I'ma build me a microphone booth in the studio where y'all could come through. And I'ma play a couple beats for you too. But I'ma tell you what I really came to do. I came to knock 'em out the box, kid. Knock 'em out. Knock 'em out the box, kid. Knock 'em out. I heard a voice say, knock 'em out the box, gift. And that I did so. Who the next target? I got one eyelid closed. A product of hip hop. Blindside, they didn't know for sure enough. I got that Bruce Leroy flow. Teach you some moves, divide the brick, you making bad decisions. Chop a bird like Chino with the half a chicken PPG. Lord, I'm rapping for a living. Dad used to load the Mac up, cleaning shotguns in the kitchen. Better hide your riches and hide your. I came to jack your hoes, brought tickets to all your concerts, to all your shows. OG said stack your bankroll before you let that thing go. You moving with that white man, no Django. All black, no loud colors, keep the rainbows and strange clothes. But Rick, could you please autograph this Kango? 80s, baby, I'm on the mission. Word to the ink and its composition. Ain't no competition mentioned. My different, listen. I'ma build me a microphone booth in the studio where y'all could come through. And I'ma play a couple beats for you too. But I'ma tell you what I really came to do. I came to knock 'em out the box, kid. Knock 'em out. Knock 'em out the box, kid. Knock 'em out.
You know what? Okay. You know what? Okay.
Hey, once again, I'm back. It's the Uncle, and welcome to the last segment of 2 Bars. Now listen, I picked this joint up. I really wasn't expecting the enjoyment that I got out of this album. You know, this boy buddy released a couple of EPs in the past, all right? And I'm going to tell you, it got to be something in the water in Compton, because Compton now has a history of just giving you good quality art, all right? Now, buddy, the EPs in the past, kind of hit or miss. Some tracks I love, some tracks I was like, yeah. You know, he's worked with some great producers in the past. K Tronada, we know his history with Pharrell. He was supposed to sign with Pharrell, you know, and I'm wondering if he would have signed with Pharrell, would his music would have affected me the way that this album, Harlan and Alondra, has. All right, going in, I'm looking at the album cover, him, his family. I know it's going to be personal. I know he's going to touch on some topics that a lot of the real people out here that's going through some things are going to feel. You know what I mean? So I was intrigued when I saw this. So guess what, y'all? I gotta hop into this joint. He begins with a track called Real Life. And I'm gonna tell you, I love how he begins talking his growth, making adjustments in his life. You know, he talks the hate from folks. He talks the pressures of just being able to go through these things. I'm going through some real life. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, that's enough of that. But that's how the chorus, that joint is just crazy, man. He got harmonies, he's spitting bars. You know, that track is just a great way to begin an album. Then we get into Shameless, all right, featuring Block Dad 4000. And this track, it just talks to folks. You know, you really don't care. You know, you don't have no shame, regardless of how you view him. You know, he's shameless, and what you really think doesn't matter. You know what I mean? People, you know, they out here still, regardless of whatever you're trying to put out there on a positive. People don't care about your life. People will still, you know, murder and kill you. You know, chicks out here still chasing money and fame, and nobody really has no shame. dope. All right, the way that track is laid out is just dope. Then we have Black featuring A$AP Ferg, and let me tell you something. A$AP Ferg, it's a move for A$AP Ferg, all right? But this track, Black, has a message, you know what I mean? Black, 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 everything so black, you know what I mean? And this, upon initial listen, I didn't even know it was Ferg, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so used to Ferg being all hype, and as I'm going through the track listening, and I'm like, oh, Ferg was on that jump? Dope, all right? Third track in. Then we have one of the highlights on this particular album. This Hey Up There featuring none other than Ty Dolla $ign's. First off, the chorus is just dope, all right? And this might be my favorite track on the album. It's a feel-good track, talks to, you know, setting these goals for yourself, reaching up to the top, the ball up there, yeah, I'm going to catch you, you know what I mean? I'm going to knock you down, you know what I'm saying? I'm striving for greatness, and aren't you? I love this track, yo. I rewind that joint probably like 3 times before I even go to the next joint. Then we got Legend, a nice little interlude. Yes, you're trying to be a legend. I'm trying to be a legend. He's trying to be a legend. She's trying to be a legend. We all are. You know what I mean? Thank you, buddy, for that. Then we have Trouble in Central. Oh, man, I'm telling you. This track, harmonies, the story of struggle, this is when he's getting real personal, y'all. You know what I mean? Broke, you know, your whip breaks down, no women, no fame, wishing for things in your life to make you feel a little bit better about yourself, make them feel good. You know, you're chasing this fame, you feel like it's right there, it's taking a little bit too long, etc., etc. All this takes place in all of our hoods, you know what I'm saying? And we do feel stuck sometimes. So when I'm listening to this, it's touching me. You know what I mean? Say it, take it, however you want it. We got The Blue featuring Snoop Dogg. Now, don't get me wrong, great history there. Just not one of my favorite tracks. A track that I really, you know, this is my least favorite. It's not a horrible track, but I can tell you after the first listen, and buddy, you my homie, but I had to do this. I gotta skippies that joint, okay? Then we brought it right back. You know what I mean? I had to send this joint to the lady, you know what I mean? This speechless. I'm telling you, man. You get with your woman. Come on, y'all, fellas that been with a real woman. Sometimes after you get with them, they just leave you speechless. Speechless. All right. Well, look, I'm done. We got. It's better when you're young. It's way better when you're young. Yo, come on, man. Buddy, listen, fam. You did it on this joint, man. Versatility again shown. You know what I mean? Little harmonies. Struggles of being an adult. Wishing we could go back. We all wish that. Listen, the single featuring Khalid, the Trippin' Joint, dope. I ain't gonna get into it because it's a single, but it's a dope track, y'all. Find Me Too. I love this track. A nice reflection of you know, your life's opportunities. Sometimes you miss them. You know what I'm saying? This is the track where he talks about the almost signing with Pharrell. You know what I mean? So it's a real personal track. Dig that joint too. Then we got Shine, which I think was the first single off this album. So it kind of gave you a taste of what, you know, the direction that my man was going through, you know, thanking God for these opportunities, you know, and regardless, you're going to shine, you know what I mean? Whatever's put in front of you, as long as you rely on God, you're going to shine. In dark times, you're going to shine. We all get tested. You're still going to shine as long as you fight through. I gotta tell y'all, this is probably in one of my top albums of 2018. I'm sure folks are going to fuss with me. I gotta wait till the end of the year. Still a lot that's supposed to come out. I'm gonna rate this. I'm gonna get off of your nerves. When it comes to this Harlan and Alondra by none other than Compton's own buddy, fam. Fam, this is a 4 out of 5 stars, y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for hanging.